So in this second video is a way of drawing an isometric circle in a less accurate way. So it's a way of sketching isometric circles. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to find the midpoints of all these lines. I've got an 8 centimeter cube here, 80 millimeter cube, so I'm finding the midpoints 4 centimeters on there, like that. I am then going to do some diagonal lines, like so. And then I'm going to be measuring from the middle here. Now this is a way of series of construction lines coming around. So measuring from the middle, I'm going to come about 3/4 of the way out here, which as it works out, 3 out of 4, works out very nicely. So we're going to come out to around about there. These diagonals are guides. As we get more advanced, you can probably not even bother with these diagonals if you're isometric sketching, but as you're learning, it's a good way of doing it. Now this one here is 7 centimeters or 70 millimeters. So that one I'm going to put around about the 40 something mark. Again, these are guides just to give you a rough idea of where the isometric circle is going to go through. Now what we need to do is on the edges, these 4 edges, we brush against the sides and then we roughly go through these diagonals. What we don't want is we don't want to go straight towards a point and end up with a rounded diamond or a rounded octagon, or what often people do is they do this arc perfectly, and then the other two, they end up with a bit of a lemon or rugby ball kind of shape. So I'm left-handed. I find drawing this side easier because I'm using the natural pivot in my wrist. If you're right-handed, you will find the same this way. Remember, you can always turn your page upside down. So I'm going to start off by sketching through this part here. So I'm using these as guides, like so. And then if you need to, you can turn your paper upside down. I'm just going to carry straight on. So I'm just going through and I'm brushing against those sides. Now, once you've got something rough like that, you can go over a bit neater, a bit heavier over the bit you want to keep. As I said, these diagonals are just a guide, but you need to just brush against the midpoints. You're not going flat against it, you're not missing them, you're just brushing against those sides. That's a way of sketching in isometric, and I said the diagonals are a practice. Now, as you get more advanced, you'll be able to find midpoints like that, and then you'll be able to just sketch them in. You won't need the diagonals at all. The diagonals are to help you while you're learning, a bit like stabilizers on a bike, while you're progressing through to sketching in the isometric square like that.